defense. He wants to get into you, try to steal the ball, and he disrupted the offender there again.
Well, he disrupted basically the entire Southern Conference when he was with the Citadel. Led the league in steals, just under 2 per game.
And when I asked Coach Good about his skill, all he told me was, he can play.
We know Marco Haskins can as well. His first field goal in his senior season. 5-4, Wingate in front. Here's Frankie Johnson, a transfer from the Citadel. Haskins lines one up. Here's a turnover. Johnson in transition, what a pass. And Haskins. Joshua Strozier, the freshman, with a rebound for Wingate. Marco Haskins, that's his 4th 3 of the game.
He is murdering that three-point line right now. You heard things, and Ferguson just knocked it down.
Frankie Johnson a little short, but how about the hustle there? Now Marco Haskins picking up right where he left off.
And the Crusaders still in that collected inside of that zone, so they're just having him go inside and make plays from there.
Marco Haskins. That's tough to stop in transition.
Tough to stop either.
That size, you don't see 6'10", 220 too often at the D2 level.
Definitely.
Marco Haskins off on the right foot for the senior.
And there's that man, Sam. I mean, 1 for 1 right now.
Haskins banks it in. Second field goal for Marco Haskins in Wingate. Now we're seeing some back and forth, a little sloppiness here from both sides.
And players just got to calm down. I mean, you don't want to get crazy turnovers.
That'll calm the nerves of Marco Haskins, if he even has any. He's been electric to start this season.
Nah,
Marco Haskins up top and down.
And I think right there, that was a dagger in the game. I mean, just dissected the defense. Great dribble drive pass out, and Haskins.
Fayetteville State looking for something, and a turnover. Rivers ahead for Marco Haskins, the left-handed dunk.
And now they're just having fun out there on the court. I mean, good.
Strozier too strong, and Haskins cleans it up. His first field goal. Yeah, Jabril Jallo had not scored until that most recent 3. Turnover. Wingate on the attack, Haskins all alone, and the rim rocker from the senior. Contested shot there for the sophomore RJ Gunn. Wingate can tie with a 3. Marco Haskins, he does that. Marco Haskins locks in early in half number 2, and that could be 2 off his season high. Logan short, Haskins the offensive rebound and the put back. Marco up to 9 points. It could go for a 2 here, but we'll see. Haskins surges in and scores with 12.5 seconds to play. It's just a 2-point game at a timeout. Dawkins the dump off for Robertson. Put back, Marco Haskins. And Wingate after missing its first 2. Dawkins the turnaround. And Haskins with the tip in. This senior on the interior showing up.
And that's a great knockdown by CO, not taking anything from him, but you gotta find the players with a box and one. You gotta find everybody.
Marco Haskins and Wingate making it rain. 11-3 Wingate, and this is just his first year. He's got another year left after this. That's a bold statement. Nice turnaround from Marco Haskins. What can that man not do? At South Dakota, and you know who is also on that staff? Nick Nurse, who is the head coach of the Toronto Raptors. So those two have a good relationship. As Marco Haskins, wow, NBA range.
Get some points at the free throw line.
Marco Haskins, who had a great game on Wednesday against Catawba despite the loss with 6 on the timer, knocks down his first field goal. Trying to defeat Lincoln Memorial for the first time since 2013. That was a SAC championship win for the Bulldogs. With 7 on the shot clock, Quantre Taylor goes upstairs.
Lane and pretty much by himself.
9-3 run to start the second half for the Rail Splitters. Marco Haskins launches 3, and Haskins makes it a 2-point game. Wingate's hit back-to-back. He's doing that now.
Right, definitely. There's no better time for his game to come together than right now, especially in this game in particular with the lack of offense so far.
Marco Haskins. Back-to-back threes. Amarius Logan with a team-high 11 points. Haskins in the lane, the turnaround, and Marco's got 11 points now at just 3 in the first half. Haskins going to work, pull up contested, and Marco Haskins is heating up. 13 points.
So working on the possession arrow here and the shot clock as Wingate has 9 to shoot. Haskins off the find from Farley, knocks down the triple. Last year, the matchup inside Cuddy Arena between these two teams, Wingate hit their first 9 shots. Tonight, missed their first 6.
Totally opposite tonight.
Haskins, second 3 in a row. He's got all 6 of Wingate's points. Shot clock down to 10. Haskins wants a 3, and Haskins drills 1.
Great shot.
Farley finds Haskins for 3, and the answer. Lawler back for Farley, and now Haskins. Big screen, Haskins for 3, and the lead.
And great knockdown by Haskins right there. That was
left to right, right to left. Trying to get the defense moved around, get a little hole to go to the basket. Now they do. They get a little jumper from the free throw line. It rolls around the rim, and the first points of the game go to the Bulldogs of Wingate with 18. Still unable to put one through the hoop here. They trail 2-0. Wingate with the basketball. Here's a shot just inside the three-point line. It'll rim around and fall in. To get forced to retreat back up top. Now they'll work it around. Lolar trying to get going. He'll kick it left corner. 3 on the way, and that's perfect. Boy, a ton of frustration. And now here come the Bulldogs back the other way. We might need a quick timeout. 3 on the way for the Bulldogs is good. 20-second timeout for putting the pressure on Farley. Farley calls for a screen and doesn't get it. That's 5 seconds. Now he gets the screen from Christian. Still trying to make it happen. Kicks left wing. 3 on the way is up and good with a hand in his face. He sunk that one. Boy, I tell you, they got the younger guys have really contributed today. That's good. They're swinging around. Here's Haskins, 3 on the way, and it's good. They can't miss. And that
Foul was called on T.J. Jeffers, his first. Farley inbounding, had Robinson, but didn't see him. Now Haskins breaks him down and swishes it from 3.
great one-on-one play right there. He's confidence up. The Bulldogs better get a hand in his face, or they don't want to see him get hot.
14 points for Morrison. Haskins steps into a 3. And right back on the other end.
And then
Lawler off the dribble. The defense comes to help. He finds Haskins, and a big 3 rattles in for Marco Haskins. Can't knock down the 3 for the Indians. Haskins again, feeling it, and 1 from 3-point land.
perfectly how they got the steal in the bucket.
Hall's even better in conference play, just about 16 points per game, including 38% from deep. And Marco Haskins hits from 3, 8-0 run after trailing 16-14.
The Bulldogs may need to show a different approach. They know once the ball goes in, Coach is going to play that pressure defense in full court. They may have to come with a different approach.
Lane kicks it out. Haskins, the triple's good. And it swung around back to Brown with 12 to shoot. Cross-court pass for 3. Haskins drills it. Haskins in rhythm. Nothing but net, the 13th triple of the game for quarterfinals. But one thing will be for certain, unless Coker finds some way to score 18 points in this final 35 seconds, the Bulldogs will be back here inside Cuddy Arena as Haskins puts the exclamation point and draws the foul.
Wow. And you talk about finishing a game.